Hey, good afternoon, Zelda racing fans. We're here with another Rookie Rumble race. Today's race, we have Beef Supreme TV going up against huffpuff1337. I'm joined here by the lovely Bommy819.
Hello, hello.
We've got two racers from Group 4. I don't remember the enemy that represents Group 4, but this is Beef Supreme's third and final race in groups. They were 1-1 in their first two races, and this is Huffpuff's second race after going 0-1 against, I believe, Equations in the first race. We're off with a start screen over on the east side of Hyrule.
Well, I wonder if the first meat sighting is a good sign for one of our certain players.
That's a good point. It's got to be a good luck charm. Both going to different spots. One looking for Armos item, the other one going to check the ghost item. I think we'll see both of them switch spots in not too much time.
So this is my first time announcing. What do you call it? Commentary. So what's the audience made of? There's a lot of basically everyone who knows everything. Or...
Yeah. So in chat, if you have questions, if you're new to Zelda 1 Randomizer, post your questions in chat. If you know more than we do, correct us in chat. That'll be helpful too.
Someone do we know if either these players do vanilla or other things?
So Huffpuff does a lot of different randomizers. Just looking through their race time, I see Minish Cap randomizer, Wind Waker randomizer, Wind to the Past randomizer. I recognize Supreme, I'm not sure whether they have experience with either other randomizers or the vanilla game. We got our first bomb shop. Not the cheapest bombs in the world, but it could be worse.
Like the comments say, you have a good combo with that super low small secret.
Another Dragon Warrior randomizer player in Beef Supreme. So quite a lot of Dragon Warrior and Link to the Past randomizer players in Rumble, which is fun to see people switching games. Relatively kind overworld so far. Nothing too bad. No Lionels. No sort of really difficult screens to get through. Of course, we're looking for 1 to 3 heart containers to be able to pick up the white sword when it will be behind the location. And wood sword. Very good spot.
Could be that Beef is pretty close behind. They're going in the same corner. That's like the first hurdle in these things. Who gets to the sword first? So.
Yes. Nice to see that it's not much of a disparity. It's always tough to see when a race kind of swings on somebody picking the right direction to the sport.
Well, it depends on who you're I don't know, some of these screens are tough to me. I'm definitely a rookie when it comes to these races, whereas you're on the upper end of the skill and on the upper end of the obsession over learning everything.
Well, that's something that we've certainly seen from when this tournament got announced and people started signing up. There is a dedicated group of people who put an awful lot of time into coming up to speed really quickly and improving in skill quite quickly as a result. So you put in quite a lot of hours. So interesting to see whether, thinking about it. Yeah, it was a tough choice on Candle or Heart when you know you can get the wood sword through. I think the Candle's the right choice here. You don't know when you're going to find the white sword cave, and it may be hidden behind the candle. With a very small secret so far, might be tough to afford in the table anytime soon.
I can see what I have talking about not having that happen or the word for it. So I think that we did see heart in the round spot. That's kind of nice. Like, if you get it, but otherwise we'll have to wrap it in.
Yeah, and it's obviously the most likely outcome.
Okay, how's that? Okay. That's fine.
Yeah, I think we had push to talk on. I turned it off. It'll be fine. At the moment, I can just mute if one of the cats goes crazy or something.
Or not. So we've really only seen the top corner. They both have the very same approach.
Yeah, they both got bombs now. They're both being very thorough with clearing out this corner before they move on to other spots. Also hard for Bombi to speak with my stage trained voice. I speak very loud. She's probably going to be covering her ears.
We haven't seen an Armos. That's always on top of my mind when, especially with first quest on the world. So it can give you a good advantage.
Yeah, for sure. Huff going in and refilling their bombs. I wonder if they'll make their way over to level 5 and over towards the Death Mountain area. Always nice to have full bombs as you're going further to explore the overworld.
And it's always nice to have the sword before 10 minutes. That we both feel pretty good.
Yeah, so Supreme finishing out the screens near their starting location. Check the cannon spots, see where they head next.
Was that a 30-something medium?
Yeah, it looks to be just about average. 30 is the default value. That's what it is. Very expensive keys so far. We have not found the keys. So hoping they find some keys in whenever they find a dungeon. Responding door repair charge. There we have the Max Cave. Not too far from start, and pretty much in the middle of the world, so it should be pretty easy to route that in no matter where you're going. Get to the parts, if they get to the parts. And we see Huffpuff heading to the same general area. Level 8 box. He's taking a quick dip.
Instant fighting the first level.
Dark Knot Dungeon, especially with those Pole's voices, that's not the easiest on Wood Sword and 4 or 5 horns. Would be surprised to see them decide to come back to it. 8 being such a big one. Definitely think about getting the White Sword before. But looks like they're both taking that path. Of course, Huffpuff still doesn't have a candle yet, so we can't pick these spots that the Supreme is cleaning up. May regret not picking the candle, depending on how long it takes to find one. It's possible the only candle shops are. Well, there has to be a candle shop behind the wall. There has to be an accessible candle, but rupees have not been flowing very freely.
I agree. I don't think we've seen a candle vendor. Oh, nice sideways stare entry.
What little rupees they had. Oh, and unfortunate. If Supreme tried to race the Octorok into the into the stair and did not win that race. A few screens from start, so it won't cost too much time, but it's always an yes.
Great. Oh, what a bummer. I have to say, doing these practicing the Rookie Rumble settings, some of the advantages they're finding are having a lot of money and the hints and no crazy Wizrobe overworld. And this seed kind of seems to be taking back a little bit on those.
Yeah, of course, with the default enemy sets, we won't see any Wizrobes in the overworld. Lionels are the worst thing we're going to find in the overworld, but as you can see on that kind of screen with a bottleneck in the middle and Lionel's guarding the bridge, it's very tough to get across. It doesn't look like huffpuff. Does the screen scrolls, which makes it a little tougher. So taking an alternate route. Sooner or later, we're going to have to get across that bridge, but for now, we'll go check some other things.
Looks like one of the any roads is vanilla 4. What's your preference?
Oh, I like to either have them be convenient locations, like getting one up on Death Mountain is nice to get up there, have something close to start.
Yep.
But then, yeah, sort of second tier options for me are places I don't want to check, like the raft spot in the northeast is beautiful for an any road. I don't want to go there. Trying to get a screen wrap here to be able to check that spot and get that other Armos. It certainly is a lot faster if you can get it.
Oh,
there we go.
Right.
Not the screen wrap. That's going to save some time if they can switch the screen. Okay, we're in the book.
Yeah, and possible advantage. If, sometimes it can be really low and heavy over there.
Oh, this is, of course, 58 rupees, big secret.
No.
That is a pretty terrible speed when it comes to money. We see an arrow shop and a slightly less expensive fee, although still not cheap.
Is that a candle there?
Look like a candle. Well, but you need a candle to get in.
Oh, right. But 54. 54 per candle.
Our Armos item is the raft.
Raft.
Probably the worst Armos item.
One of the two raft spots. Okay, so let's see. Maybe the levels will have a different kind of energy.
Yeah. Level 2 found by these three. Careful here.
Okay.
I'll put that on a test. Yeah, for sure. The only stairs that you're going to find are the ones who are going to be transport stairs. Transport stairs.
Ooh, okay.
Nice. That screen wrap off for huffpuff with the white sword. Nice advantage. So see if they can make good use of this. A little bit of a deficit not having the candle, but they may be able to work that something with white sword. I'll be screen from the race first before Lionel's just too much on this now. Yeah.
Wizrobes 2.
Wizrobes, low hearts, wood sword. It's gonna be a tough one. But they have many bomb swords that they try to clear out. That room at least they could, they pick up the compass, so they don't have to clear that room. They could use their only other key, probably worthwhile. Coat here. Not much of a jackpot, but large secrets. So whenever we find a candle shop, we'll probably be all set. He's great with the first try course of the match. Level 2 on the board. I think they left one item behind unless they picked something up that I didn't see. But with Wizrobes in there, don't blame them at all for getting out. Vanilla 1. Oh, unfortunate. Huff trying to gamble. Big risk in a poverty speed. As it can go.
Oh boy.
And they're still not picking up the candle. I am surprised by that. They are all in on buying a candle. They want the hearts. They want to get the magical sword, I guess. But certainly a decision.
Oh, this 6 is not bad mojo for our levels. This looks like it's possibly equal to wash for beef plus possible ladder luck.
Oh, Landmolus, yeah. Landmolus.
Ah, it's even a terrible name.
Yeah, after seeing all of the secrets, Huffpuff has now seen all 3 secret amounts. Really interesting decision to not take the free candle. You know you're going to be short on money the whole time. You may be short on keys. Could end up in a situation where you're having to grind for money.
However, that's not necessarily knowledge of the normal amounts. What are the ranges? You know?
So I don't know the exact range. I know what the vanilla amounts are. So those are sort of the midpoint, I think.
Maybe someone in chat can help us out.
So the vanilla amounts are 10, 30 secrets.
I like Huffpuff's technique of limiting a few baddies on that tough bridge screen. Maybe just leave a few. Never completely kill out the screen and then kind of go back and forth.
Heading up to this ferry, we have to get to that screen. Only 1 heart left. I would do the same thing. It's a very wise move. You want to preserve your health. Death is really big time close at this point. Meanwhile, Beef Supreme heading over in the general vicinity of Death Mountain. Only 2 bombs. They're gonna probably trying to get to that Armor screen and be just as disappointed with that. Candle and just a bit short, but at least they've located where the candle is for sale. Hopefully they can pick up a fiver here on this screen.
That was a sweet beef scroll. I find this impressive. So every person.
Looks like Huffpuff is trying to get a drop, but these almost don't drop anything, so this is not going to work out for finding money. But it should get them to 10 enemies. Hopefully, if they don't get hit, then they can get a fiver from the next enemy that they kill.
Hurrah.
There we go. Finally got the candle.
Oh, Beef's taking advantage of the power split.
And finding level 5.
Candle! Here we go!
Right. And then we have fire for Huffpuff. Got level 5 for Beef Supreme. Checking it out. Oof. Rough start to level 5. It's not looking like an easy combat see by any stretch. Get those bombs. Yeah, take another hit. You just might as well up A. That's the smart move there. No reason to go through the dungeon with less health to get with nothing. Not found something yet. Hasn't been over in the Deadwoods area. Looks like they are Kimo out of 5 as well. Fortunate. Start saving those rupees. 97 is the keeper we've seen so far, so that's good.
Really not common, but could happen. Have to mine for money.
Alright, picking up a map to 7, we'll see just how big and gross it is. It is big and interesting looking. It's a little like a castle or a tower. see, I get our first look at the grave over here. I don't think Huffpuff made it all the way over to the grave area. Relatively big setting. There's a lot of rooms in there.
So what was the thing you were talking about the other day? What determines in randomizing which rooms go where?
So one of the things I was talking about is how levels, I believe 7, 8, and 9 share memory space. So if you have a really big 7 and a really big 8, you'll have a relatively small 9. So there are limits to rooms for each. One way you can tell how random 9 can be based on, if you get very small 7s and 8s, then your 9 is probably going to have quite a lot of rooms.
Oh, we missed a hint. Take it out. What was the hint?
Offside or beef side? I didn't catch it.
Someone will let us know.
Yeah. Take with silver arrows. Okay.
Okay. And if you have done your studying, which I have been doing, dig
Dogger.
means dig jogger, which is 5. So level 5 has the silver, which we know is power boost unlock.
Yeah. So Huffpuff's gonna have to find level 2 and get that power bracelet out in order to find level 5. Beef finding level 4. Up here on Death Mountain, Huffpuff couldn't make this. So they'll obviously have to get back to Death Mountain. And it's looking like we are well. Although we just found it. Transport or anything. It's easy enemy sets. I don't mind spending a bunch of time here early if they're low on hearts. Don't have great confidence in the potion.
Oof. So, double, triple press that block.
Nice build for an any key hint would be huge at this point. Take the transport rather than the 1 key. I like that. Oh! Transport dropped Huffpuff into a room with a 4 item heart and immediately got sniped by the gorilla. Some of these screens are just not fair where they drop you right in the middle of and you can't avoid the damage. At least knowing it's there, you can move down, get out of the way, grab the heart, and get out. It did look like it was locked room.
Beef is getting closer. Maybe we should sometimes say beef. Getting a little bit closer to the white sword area.
It's not a key door, it was a shutter door, and Puff deciding not to even give it a try on the way out. Just fail after getting 1 item, come back to the hearts, or oh shit.
Never stop.
Never stop, never stop.
Back to what you were saying about the rooms. I'm surprised. Oh, there it is. Good luck.
White sword pickup for beef.
Surprised if there's 7, 8, 9. So it feels like 6 should be all the growth levels. Oh, right in the back.
Maybe I'm just conveying what I heard secondhand.
All right, I love level 1. Let's go.
Level 1 tends to eat keys. So see, right now we got 2 keys, which is a nice amount. On the half pile, which was fun to pick up the dongo in 1.
It's kind of tricky.
It's a little tricky, especially when they do that. Could end up using quite a bit more than 2 bombs. Alright, we've got our Triforce location in 1. So 3 items in the room. 1 of them will be on the stair, 2 of them will be on the floor.
Looking for a little mercy.
Yeah.
In level 1,
I'll push that block into the shutter door, then another be a stair. Push block stair. There's a shutter door. Oh, nice floor drop. Other in one. One dungeon that might be ladder block. So makes moving around the world, especially if you're not super comfortable with screen map, it's not easy to get around.
You see kind of weird stuff is put in the, what do you call that top right corner? Rack?
Oh,
Does it have any?
I have several names for it that I am not allowed to say on SpeedGaming.
Oh, okay.
It's not my favorite spot.
Just a little potion spot.
Alright, I'm not to spend a key here to go any further. Actually, 2 keys so far. We've got a refund, so that's nice.
Kill him now.
Yeah, I agree. There's definitely some opportunity for bombing that could be had here rather than using keys. Tough without the map, though, you know, you should be bombing. Certainly, one room above the Triforce, you can bomb down almost most of the bomb walls. But most of the walls connecting rooms will be bombable if they don't already have a door. That map should make deciding what room to bomb a little easier. Blue Ring Shop, I don't think they're going to get there this week. Money's been rolling.
For a long time.
We'll drop the heart. Map is busted. It does look a little like an Among Us character.
I like this smooth. Check it out. Power bracelet. If he's assuming he has it first, he can get an advantage.
For sure, although it looks like they haven't really paid off for him. And Beef Supreme also getting the negative 31.
5.
Level 5.
With the silver.
Sure. Although, I think the hint was on Huffpuff's side, is that right?
Oh.
Alright, so just looking for a stair and then getting the Triforce. Let's see if it's in this room. Alright, so level 9 in the dead wood somewhere. In that general vicinity. Is it possible that the stair item is also in the Triforce room? It looks like there's maybe 2 rooms left in one. We haven't tried that little room off to the far right. Here's our stair item. We got the book, which will get us all the maps to all the dungeons. So that's a nice early find.
I mean, it's good. It's good time also.
In a very key core seed, I think finding the book helps a lot because you can be a lot more confident bombing your way around.
That's true. No.
Try.
I think that I really enjoy the one, especially early on. It looks like powerful.
Right. We have Beef Supreme heading down to the Deadwoods area. They should find a couple of dungeons here.
We'll find 9 pretty soon. There we go.
Relatively cheap potions, which is nice. Only 53 for a red potion. It's a red bargain.
1 point for the seed. And the early seed.
The sword was nice. Relatively easy going for both of them as well. Well, there are a few things working in favor of this seed. Somebody's trying to wait for Alright, let's see where Huffpuff goes next. Well, Supreme is going to check a little bit of 7 out. Well, we'll see. We've got the Booyah Room that Huffpuff can take a try. Supreme should be able to get to the transport there with it. Trying to get the screen wrap there so it wouldn't have to go back through the line. Not working out. This wrap spot.
Thanks to you, I'm going back. Getting too relaxed.
This is serious business. You shall not have fun. Unless you enjoy Zelda and fun races.
Unless you enjoy terrifying combat. Help your friend.
Oh, finally got a positive on the money-making game. One out ahead, and there's the hint for a Supreme. Now, we both know that it's a little bit of time, although we've seen a couple races so far in this Rookie Rumble where hints are either misunderstood, misinterpreted, it's impossible, they don't know where Dig Dogger is. So we shouldn't assume anything. Hopefully they both know now. Silvers, and from Huffpuff's perspective, they're really just looking for the bow. And they're in the right place to get the power bracelet. Should be able to get that without a problem. A quick shout out to our tracker today for where everything is. The launch all at once. Shout out to people for the recognition.
Good run for this manhandler. Oof, hold your breath.
Oh, so close. One hit away, and Beef Supreme taking a death to the same Glia. Tried to. Not easy. Nothing's easy so far. So the little one was easy.
I like the Huffpuff's choice to set that money making. I don't think that would be enough to try.
Yeah, it's not something I usually think of to do, but it can definitely pay off. Noted, don't have diesel roll your system. This is going to be tough.
Oh, so close. Yeah.
Both our runners putting up a good fight with these bosses. Here's the second item in 2 for Huff. Heart container. I say just heart container. This the heart container is very well cooked. Maybe they're open for a bow or something. We might have to go through that manhandle room to get to the Triforce. Yeah, it's directly above that manhandler. Well, 2 people Wizrobe dungeon. We've just seen the one room so far with Wizrobe, so not too bad. I'm gonna have a Wizrobe dungeon. Oh, it's a key door. I can go right through. See you later, manhandler. You Triforce on the floor. Didn't have to kill a single Wizrobe.
We know, but we don't. One step closer to silvers.
Absolutely. And Huffpuff, I mean, at this point now, I'm building up the heart count. I'm gonna start thinking about Mag, although, pointing out maybe if he's gonna get back in him. I think they're really tough to get Mags. But one more heart and they can at least try. And heart Mag is kind of a myth. Very rare. finding level 6, thinking hard about whether to go further. Oh, and we need the bow to beat the 6. That was a Goma. Triforce room.
Oh,
So we need the bow. We're going to need the bow to come back to 6. That doesn't mean that the bow could be in 6. Using their very last key. Well, stairway, we'll see what it is. Hopefully this pays off, because that's tough to use their last key. You're done with it, you know you can't beat.
what they're there for, though. Keys.
Yeah, they're there to be used. Oh boy, we got a wisdom.
Wait.
Getting bullied. With Supreme clearing more of the overworld, they should find level 1 here.
Yeah, they just.
There, yeah, just checking that last cave, just in case it's good. So we'll see Beef Supreme go through and clear level 1. Shouldn't have any issues with their quite forward.
Hard to learn.
We'll avoid these fireballs. Pancakes are pretty tanky and they take a lot of hits.
So, well, what are they called?
Bubbles.
Bubbles. So we heal.
Very multiple whisper were tough to get through. Continue. One more shot. Transports there. Supreme is cruising off your level 1. Big 5. 4 and 6.
Oh, yes. For me, always red. I'd rather get the red.
So, MP can save you from a little money burn. It'd be huge. See multiple of these dungeons that are blocked. Alright, ladder pickup for Beef Supreme. World's gear. They didn't finish it, so they really got some of these spots. Find everything called that.
Rookie Rumble. We're all learning.
Another plus 32 gamble from Huffpuff.
Oh no.
The black now for the gamble. Jackpot of 3 rupees. That's when you want to reach for your bomb. That's a nice first one. Or in memory, it seems like they've materials here for most of the overworld.
well, no, 7. Right.
Yeah, acquiring this would be very awkward.
What about the forgotten spot? No, I remember down there.
Yeah. No, I think we've gotten this spot.
Maybe the top rate. Power race.
Maybe up there, but
Oh, okay. That's
they're trying to finish out their route here.
and then
Maybe
go back.
back.
Yeah.
Level 1 complete for Beef Supreme 2V. We've got 2 Triforces apiece. They both have the same ones. They both dug a few of the other dungeons somewhat. They both found all of the same dungeons now that Beef Supreme has found 9. Oh, that's not true. Huffpuff has not found level 5 yet. So we'll see what they decide to do next. At some point, I think you got to get back in the dungeons and start grinding out some items.
So, it seems pretty close. Huffpuff's got a little bit more hearts than that. Found a few more levels.
Well, and there's a little price grind for Huffpuff. And they know at this point the silvers are in there, so I guess they tried pretty hard to get the items out, although I believe this was a Wizard dungeon, right?
I've invested now. Now.
Before you need to kill that compass. Maybe just try to get out of the way so we can bomb. Walk on the backside of that Leon without any problems. But certainly I didn't know that. I assumed if you touched the enemy, it would kill you. We both need to fix mics, but we'll step forward a little bit. We're actually on the same mic, sitting right next to each other. Getting too relaxed. We're having fun watching these guys make their way through the feed. Alright, so we've got Supreme heading over to the Forgotten spot, finding their quote big secret. Okay, we got a Dark Knight so that's not too bad. With all these hearts that can look forward, this should not be a problem for Huffpuff. We'll see. There is the 4 item in 5. So we now know that the silvers are down a stair.
And then
we know where the Triforce is.
It's a little bit quicker for a fairly big 5. It's almost like, oof. I always hate to see the overworld deaths.
The same screen that Huffpuff took the death on. Those Lionels and the screens that are 1 tile high, just really tough to get through. Well, it's funny you mentioned that. That is exactly what we were going for.
It's what we sound like in real life.
Alright, transport stair in 5.
Casually running through the 2 doors. Feels good. Don't need to kill this room because we're looking for a stair.
Yeah, not sure. Always tough in a race situation, because you want to point these things out and notice, but you know, when you're in the thick of the race, you forget you just pick that 4 item that you're looking for a stair, or you forget you have the any key, so you don't need key drop. 56 is the large secret. It's pretty terrible. 56 large, 3 for the small. It's a pretty cheap rookie 4 seed. Somewhat stingy on these early, although now Beef Supreme's got 5.
Snagging up the Triforce.
Maybe just wanting the refill to be able to go search the rest of the dungeon for silvers.
I like that.
Pretty scary.
back to 5 now. See if he gets to the silvers first.
Yeah, I like this move. You know at least one of the things that super lucky bow being here and then we just try to go. But we know that's not the case. You might as well go get the thing you need first before you go for another pieces. Probably also remembering that it wasn't the worst enemy set.
Oops, I'll go back. Whoops. Having that. And then
Sounds
finding a push block that is transport.
Yeah, they found that earlier, so I think they're just using it to keep it forward in the dungeon a little bit.
The track.
It's a little bit easier. More item from each screen. Huffpuff getting the hint about level 4. They haven't seen level 4 yet, so that's for Beef Supreme, that's not going to be a very useful hint, but for Huffpuff, that's enough to find one of the 2 dungeons they have left.
24 Dark Nut. Possibly block the key.
Good job with combat, though. 4 hits each. Nice. So although the blue dark nuts are health droppers, so thankfully drop in a fairy, they'll probably, well, not getting many other health drops so far. In theory, they drop hearts and fairies pretty regularly, but they're just the one fairy so far.
So, in one chat, there's 2 things that refer to Gleeok. Gleeok, the first one is 4, and then Gleeok returns to speak. So, do you know the wording is before? Gleeok hunts, crouches, snares, lurches.
All I know is it's not returns. One that refers to Gleeok returning is lovely. Another small advantage for playing vanilla games, speedrunning. Know all the bosses pretty intimately, so there's
lurk. Basically, I mean, it's Discord as well.
Servers?
Yeah, the rookie hints and tricks.
Oh, we have the channel in the Z1R Discord.
Great stuff in there. We put out all of the hint wording and different zones for the map process to help with. There's things and there's a core.
Yeah, encoding hints is certainly a learning curve. They can be invaluable. It's tons of fun. So Beef Supreme working on that same Dark Nut room to get their silvers. Grab the silvers and pick up their Triforce, and then we'll be all tied up in the race to find 3 in the bow. Can't stop gambling and can't stop winning. Let's go Huffpuff on a winning streak.
Who knows?
Might get that blue ring yet. Any key and most blue ring money.
Oh, they're going back. Wondering why. Because they're filling up that rim, but you know what they're doing.
Just a couple rows in the Triforce here. It's probably pretty close to neutral day versus walking through. I'm gonna pop the potion here.
Absolutely. No shame.
What they're there for. Nothing worse than a death with potion in there. So you feel pretty silly. Of course, it's fitting with popping a potion right before getting a Triforce did not take any damage whatsoever. The way it goes.
But you saved the time, you did a bit of time for the replay.
You do? Yep.
So maybe it was on purpose.
Alright, so one of our runners traversing the overworld now. Looks like Beef Supreme is maybe heading back up to Death Mountain, possibly towards level 4. That makes sense, given how close they are. I'm actually surprised that Huffpuff, after getting the hint about level 4 on Death Mountain, didn't go up to Death Mountain, hitting level 5. Decided instead to come in at 8, which does have 3 items, so we'll be hoping to find that bow and be able to Triforce and go with the rest.
4 is pretty much guaranteed going to be the smallest out of the dungeons they've found.
Both 7 and 8 look pretty big, so we might have a reasonable size.
No items yet in 4, so looking for both 4 and Stair. Not recognized, but there's a whole big chart for drop rooms and levels as well, so every room has plenty of the maze room.
Yeah. It's going to be super helpful to know which rooms will never drop an item, won't drop ever in their dungeon, especially when you're dealing with tough combat dungeons with rogues or dark items or something you don't want to have to clear. Knowing that there's no possibility of it dropping an item.
And the
Triforce. So that's going to be super helpful. Ooh, a nice clock for the Huffpuff. See that. That's a Triforce room. Well, I'd be tempted, given the difficulty of that room, I'd be tempted to just grab that Triforce, maybe check 1 or 2 other rooms first.
Check a couple, because like third, you can go 6 away, 6 rooms away, and it won't be popular unless it's certain that
6 spawns. So I think that means that you go through empty rooms that have nothing count. But if you go back and forth and do a room multiple times, I think it happens multiple times.
Oh, that's really learning.
I know it's 6 rooms that spawn. We are both, by the way, in the room. So certainly lots to learn about Z1R still. Not a huge amount of time, but I'm trying to learn quickly. That's one of the tidbits that we can
Sometimes, even when you're new at it, you can excessively use it. Yeah.
I don't know who would do that. Certainly sounds like something a cool guy would do.
I have to say I'm not too mad at Wall Masters. They give a lot of hearts. It's fairly difficult.
Yeah, just combo with the useless trap. Bubbles are more annoying. Yeah, they can knock you right into wall. I feel like getting wall mastered is even worse.
Oh boy! Red ring, ring.
That's gotta feel nice. And Beef Supreme, by the way, talk about Huffpuff's gambling. Beef Supreme's got the max rupees right now. They are sitting pretty, with the red ring.
5 keys, I feel like that. Pretty good luck there.
Level 1 ended up gifting quite a few keys. Trying to get on that half tile, on the bongos. This room is tough. Changing direction. There's still something.
It's like you never blink.
White sword, it's not shoot you bad, it's only 5 hits for white sword. After the dongos, they were quite rude. When we're not interested. It must be, because we got no segments before. The item? And it's a right there. Alright, so we're narrowing down something like 4 and 3, maybe, wherever 3 is.
Yeah. Vanilla 7?
Yes, in 7. Oh, in 7. Maybe not either items. No, maybe not. It's not 7. How much? Be careful on Huffpuff's side. Those will do 2 hearts of damage with a hug. Done. But Beef Scream now is practically invincible with the red. All the confidence in the world. Got that thing on. Pretty even on art count. Even on item count. Collection. Close race. Beef Scream just tying it up with the 4th Triforce. So Triforce count is even. This is it's really fun to see. They're both pretty even, and it could swing either way.
They're just battling it out.
The seed is a bit of a grind.
Maybe a little internet pause for Beef Supreme.
Yeah, we seem to have a little glitch on that side.
Or he's just really happy.
We don't need to kill this manhandler. Yeah, it seems like Huff doesn't quite realize that if there's already an item on the floor, you're not going to get another one. It's not the first time we've seen them trying to clear a room after picking up a floor drop. All right, so unfortunate death for Huffpuff. They're going to have to make their way all the way through this big 8. They already have the Triforce, and I believe they have 2 of the items. They have 1 floor and 1 stair, so they're looking for another stair. I'm still looking for level 3. They're not going to find it up here by Vanilla 9. We haven't seen these couple of rooms over in the bottom right corner of level 8.
Oh, interesting move that I don't hate. Getting the big shield.
Well, with Wizrobes, you just gotta be careful around those fights with the claim to spend all that money on a shield just to lose it. Alright, so this won't be our stair item, but gonna clear the room to get through to the next. Expertly navigating those Lionels, that was tough.
Oh, there's the last. Is this the last? Possibly.
We'll see if they continue. I thought there was a stair, so maybe we just found one so far.
Yeah.
The floor item. So it makes sense now that, you know,
right.
Thinking that there was a floor item, maybe thinking you had to kill the man.
Wand is great. Long distance weapon. That's Pen being the red candle.
Yeah, red candle is, you know, in the absence of a wand and a tough seed, you can do a lot of damage with the red candle. So
Yeah,
Puff over here in the forest. One more spot to check.
Yeah, I don't know if you see the one do that top right. What? Wish I had a better memory.
Mags hold. Cannot pick up mags on 10. I need 1 or 2 more. Or 3 more. It's 10 to 14. So.
What's the math? Quick.
Quick, what's the math? We're at 10, 11, 12. Could need up to 4 more. Well, there's one of them.
Wait, do the math again.
Right. The whole equation's changed. I don't do that math. Oh, we're going to get one more coast here, and then maybe we'll go right back and that one fill. The Lionel. Shooting gallery there. Firing away.
This brings back into 6. The end is location. You went to try first yet? Got that.
Read the bow, we get to try more times. Tough spot, you know. Okay, we got the heart. Got the heart off the coast. It was a little dodgy for a moment there. We'll skip ahead right back to check for sword. That would be another huge upgrade.
Brought in about 16 bow blocks. Since did not have the compass, we also not. But it was good. I was on the floor.
No man. Final tags being approved. Close. Only left 2 rupees to get that moving.
Casually. Combat. Watch them. I don't know how to do it.
Going to these one-off spots, still hasn't cleared Death Mountain, and they have a hint at level 4s on Death Mountain, so I'm surprised that they have the choice to go to all of these one-off locations where they know there's a dungeon.
It can be that feeling like, well, I might as well just find all of them because it's first. Because I have that sense, the way it grew so much. Oh.
This is the room where Huffpuff gave up on level 6, I believe. They tried to get through, couldn't make it.
Red Rain.
Red Rain helps so much. This room is actually not too bad once we get situated.
It really looks like we've got awareness of the pattern because I don't think there's any.
Yeah, when they're in this NSU room, they go back and forth. It's pretty easy to stand around, wheel in. We had the last push block spot, had the letter. Not the one. That was like this one is level 5.
That's so down. And fun.
They wanted this. Can't get anywhere there. Step out. This road's on the side. Seeing some parts we haven't seen yet. So let's see what the situation is with the
Oh,
and there goes the shield. Alright, well, right back on Death Mountain. Then we go. My level 4 for Huffpuff in a moment. We're gonna potion. That's a little bit too.
Power through, Mr. Brooks.
Huffpuff, I think, is going to be brutal once they find level 4 with Red Ring. I think there was a heart container in there as well, so that might get max.
No, 4 had the right one.
Double red item. Man, having to search all of 6 for this other item.
Big one.
Using the second potion makes sense. Gotta get back through this gauntlet. Impatient with finals, that's the way to go. Launch it. Jump in front of them. featured today. Perfect. The potion I just bought and 218 rupees, I wouldn't here to make sure. Oh, unfortunately taking the death on the overworld.
That's not the stair in 6 either. Keep going.
Still searching, running out of keys, but won't be a problem in a moment. While these guys are battling through this grind of a seed, if you have a moment, go follow them on Twitch. They're working hard to learn a new game, putting on a good show. I'm sure they would appreciate expanding their audience. That big shield never had a chance. So many likes in this dungeon. Trying to get the block clip, getting swallowed by another like in the process.
Though it's not a terrible room to finish out and possible Triforce drop. But don't stand in the right corner when you kill the last baddie.
Well, we know the Triforce isn't going to drop in here because it's the Goma room. But they don't know that. And it's a heart container.
Okay.
So 6 is all done. Heading back up to Death Mountain for Huffpuff. Beef Supreme still hasn't found the compass. They've got just the bottom section of the dungeon where they will get the bad news that they cannot beat this dungeon at this point. So we're still looking for the bow. We're probably still looking for the flute. We've cleared out level 8. We've cleared out 1, 2, 4, 5, and 6. It's looking like level 7. That's our answer. Got the any key. We don't need to pirouette. Let's just go.
So correct me if I'm wrong. When there's no important items in 9, when that setting is on, as in there's no important items, the recorder would not be in 9.
Correct.
Okay.
It cannot be in 9.
It's too important.
It's too important to be in 9.
That's right, Beef still needs the any key out of 6.
No, Beef got the any key. Yep.
Oh, I was following the chat.
Yeah, that was probably from a few minutes ago. They got the any key out of 6. They are on to something else. We'll see where they head while Huffpuff clears out 4.
They're going to be quite happy with the red finds, at least one half.
Yeah, it seems like maybe Huffpuff has a ever so slight lead, having cleared out the very big level 8, and they're now working on 4 versus Beef Supreme. Cleared out 4, but not 8. But yeah, it all comes down to finding that bow, and then 9, as they say, I'm told it's called the Great Equalizer. So just saw a race just last night where someone was several minutes ahead into 9 and ended up losing the race, couldn't find their way through, couldn't find silvers. We've got a Wallmaster Triforce room. We will just come back on that. Meanwhile, Beef Supreme back into 8. Makes logical sense. There's 3 items in here. It's just as big and gross as 7, but you get 1 more item. We know it doesn't have the answer, but it makes sense. It may have been. Yeah, that may be right. And it's certainly not the first time that's happened. It's happened many times, and that's why 9 has its nickname. Even without looking for silvers, just pathfinding through 9 can be a difference of many minutes.
Absolutely. Not panicking and not tracking.
It's important.
Never taking a staircase. That's what I did my first tournament race.
It's important to read the cover of your Hitchhiker's Guide periodically, which tells you not to panic. Don't panic.
Got a red on orange on red sort of visual happening here.
Yeah, it's not the most pleasant color palette, I don't think, but it's a very 80s color palette.
As it should be. And it can be a little tough seeing your wood sword for your placement when you match the background.
So Huffpuff getting the second item out of 4. They are just gonna walk on down to get their Triforce. Welcome in, Raiders. We have a Z1R Rookie Rumble race here between Huffpuff and Beef Supreme. We are currently on a bow hunt and a level 3 hunt. We haven't found either of those.
And it's a gnarly seed. Speaking of 80s.
Getting easier by the minute though, with the health count. The money is building up. They've got the any key. They're sitting somewhat pretty. We know we can't get mags yet. We need at least 13 hearts for mags, but it's certainly getting easier as we go through the seed. Red ring makes it a lot easier. Yeah, I think that's probably the most likely scenario. It's bow and level 3 under recorder. I think we've checked every overworld location other than recorder link, so pretty sure level 3 almost has to be there.
And no recorder yet. It's probably buried deep in 7.
Yeah.
So
all right.
It's going to be a seed to completion.
So we got level 4 done. Huffpuff taking a 1 Triforce lead, although Beef Supreme's working on level 8. Will follow up not too long from now with their 5th Triforce. Foregoing the ferry, where are we headed? Maybe heading towards the Deadwoods area. That's where level 7 is. They also haven't completed 6.
Vanilla 1.
But that's not the direction they're headed, so.
But 6 is arrow blocked. So 6 will be the last.
That's fair, yeah.
The Triforce, possibly. 6 did have, the heart and the any key, so.
Yeah, so we know 6 is not the answer. I think 7 has to be our answer, and that's where Huffpuff is headed. So they are a little further ahead on the thread of the seed here, if we're correct.
If.
It's a big if. Yeah, so an hour and 12 minutes in, you still are missing 1 dungeon, still haven't found the bow. This probably feels a little bad for both of them, although, Red Ring helps mitigate some of that bad feeling.
I feel like this would possibly be just a rough seed no matter what, even with a lot of expertise with screen scrolls and combat skills. It's just going to be a long one.
I think anytime your answer is level 7, it's not a nice seed.
And both these players with great combat.
Yeah, they're really doing a good job with some of these tough rooms and tough screens. We've seen some deaths, but I think that's inevitable with some seeds. It's there's some game. Link to the Past is one where you can, once you have a certain skill level, you can pretty easily get through the game deathless. You're not going to have any issues there. But Z1R does not appear to be that case. There's even the very best runners are going to take deaths periodically. There are just some screens, some rooms that are very tough. So we're getting a little deeper into level 7. I don't remember if we found either item yet in level 7. potentially looking for both a floor and a stair. I'm guessing at least a stair, since Huffpuff's trying to push the block.
Yuck. But red ring.
Red ring saves all. Beef Supreme doing endless battle with Pole's voice. I don't know if it's just me, but...
Oh, and there's the bow.
The bow in level 7.
Bow in 7. Okay.
So then maybe we've got bow and recorder in level 7. Good to know. I always feel like when I'm fighting lots of Pole's voice with just a sword, that I feel like somebody else playing this probably found the bow early and it's just breezing through these rooms.
Yes, it's a bad feeling.
Alright, so just a floor item in 7.
We have not seen the recorder yet.
We did see the floor item in 7.
Did we?
I believe so. Oh, there's the recorder. No, the recorder's an 8.
The recorder is an 8. Oh, boy.
There we go.
No fart. Alright, okay. So I think that Beef Supreme kind of caught up right there.
Yeah, that could be a big equalizer. Beef Supreme needs to go back to 7 for both the Triforce and the bow, but yeah, they could end up finding level 3 and clearing it before going to 7. But Huffpuff could last locate that flute as well. Alright, so picking up the Triforce in level 7. I don't know if that was intentional or not. Yeah, wand on the floor. I thought so, yeah. Right, so Huffpuff had left 8 without finding that last item, which could be costly. Still a lot that can happen here.
Not an easy 8 to get through.
No, and yeah, you don't blame anyone for bailing on 8. Alright, so it looks like Huffpuff making a beeline right back to level 6. I believe they have level 4 completed as well. They certainly dug both items out of level 4. Pretty sure they went backtracked for the Triforce. We'll see next time they check their menu. If they check their menu. Right back to 6. We'll pick up this Triforce, and then honestly, I don't know what else they have left, so they might just be right back to level 8 for that flute. If they've cleared the whole overworld and just have that one item remaining.
Yeah, you would be...
Oh, but they didn't buy arrows yet. Oh, they have silver arrows.
Yeah.
They both have silver arrows.
Oh, I think they must be looking for... seeing if their last item is in 6. Welcome past the Triforce. Both runners have to know by now, I'm guessing, where 3 is. The sad, sad news.
Six much less scary with the red ring. Although, those hits will still pile up on you. Scream back on low health again. This is it's been a slog through level 8 for both runners, and I believe this is either the Triforce room or one very much like it. Yeah, that was the Triforce room there, so they're gonna have to go back and clear that room to get their Triforce. They don't know that, but that is where the Triforce is. Yeah, so Huffpuff looking for the other item here. In 6.
Looking for a recorder.
Hoping for it to be a recorder. It will not be. It seems recorder is required. We have not found level 3, and to the best of both of our memories, the only spot remaining left to check in the world is Recorder Lake. So, it seems to be required.
Oh, we've taken a hard death within sight of the last, or yeah, I think that would be the last item for them. Oh no, they haven't seen the boomerang. Maybe they did. I don't understand how any of this works.
They're one screen or two screens away from the ferry. I would just go get a refill. Yeah, that's what they're doing. The other item in 6 for Huffpuff, just a heart. So they'll get their Triforce and bail, head back to level 8.
Oh, and yep, now
Beef Supreme will get their Triforce out of 8 and probably head towards level 3.
Huffpuff within Mag's reach. So, yeah, chat's helping me out. Beef saw the banana, which is a really funny sentence to say.
But I've not seen the wand yet.
No, they just died on the wand screen.
Ah.
So they possibly likely know what all 3 items are.
Oh, okay.
I'm just looking for.
That's right, the wand is in full view.
Yes. Beef saw the banana. It's good.
Alright, Huffpuff heading back to 8, full health, got a potion in hand, just needs to find one stairway to get that recorder. Beef needs to finish out this room. This room will get their Triforce, and then they need to finish out level 7 and get the bow. They also need to go and finish level 3, same as Huffpuff. So definitely seeming like Huffpuff, depending how long it takes to find this recorder in level 8, they already searched quite a bit of 8, so I wouldn't imagine it would take too long. So it definitely seems like Huffpuff a little bit of an advantage at this point.
Now, I'm not sure of the tracking. Did Huffpuff get that Triforce in 6? And I think Beef Supreme has to still grab it. So that's one more step.
Yeah, absolutely. They'll have to circle back once they finish.
But it's close to the lobby of 6, so.
Looks like Beef Supreme is heading to 7 before checking Recorder Lake, maybe? Oh no, picking up a new potion. Then we'll see which way they go.
3 is going to be the easiest level in the history of levels.
That's one possibility. Call that into being.
All fat blobs and snakes. What are the real names?
Fires and ropes.
Or it could be all Patras. Oh my gosh. Fires and ropes. Bananas and beefs.
I know, Zols are the blobs. Keep it up, you guys. You have an arrow now, Huff. There we go, okay. It's been so long without the bow. It can be hard to remember. And here we go. Transport in 8. We've got Doritos.
That is a great idea. The restaurant, beef and bananas. So true.
First time I just came back from Jamaica earlier this year.
Not to brag.
Not to brag or anything, but yeah, we did see plenty of beef and bananas.
Highly recommend Jamaica. Looking like Red Candle getting some practice shots.
Getting some love from the Red Candle.
First bomb upgrade of the seed we've seen is super expensive.
Yeah, this is the type of seed that will leave a lasting impact. They're going to be hoarding rupees for the near future after this type of seed. Alright, just looking for the last staircase for Huffpuff. I think the staircase that they want is in the lower right-hand corner.
Or the southeast in
nautical terms.
Nautical terms. Hey, that was a quick little money grab, and Beefstream's got the bomb upgrade up to 10, a whole 10.
Yeah, not the greatest of upgrades, but it's better than one, I suppose.
Does that happen?
I think it can. Alright.
Okay, first item, floor.
And the recorder for Huffpuff.
Yep.
They are on their way to level 3. Let's see if they check one more time for mags here. Got a 50-50 shot now. Oh, not heading towards mags. Oh, maybe they are and they just forgot which way they were going. There we go. Out of the way, we've got hopefully a magical sword to grab. Drum roll, we got it!
Nice, there we go. And the last item in 3 is a heart.
Float to level 7. So, unfortunately for Beef Supreme, they will need 2 more heart containers. So those early heart grabs paid off with a magical sword.
Right, who knew?
At this point,
It's almost like it's random or something.
I don't see Beef Supreme getting another 2 hearts and mags before this is done with, so... Having already completed 7, very convenient for Huffpuff to go get the fairy, go right to level 3.
Entering the levels simultaneously, different levels.
Different levels,
just noticing.
Yeah.
It's commenting.
A little bit of sync there. Yeah, unfortunately for Beef, quite a lot bigger level for him to clear versus Huffpuff. And still needs to go back to 6 after getting that bow.
Yep. We'll see if Huffpuff takes a similar outside counterclockwise route, which would be the slower pace. It's always possible.
Good news for Huffpuff is they don't need to continue after they find the Triforce. They're not looking for any items.
My brain just broke with that comment. 7's at 3 and 3's at 7.
Yeah, that checks out. Well, we'll pick up the boomerang anyway. Why not?
Why not?
There we go. We got the bow. So good news, that was relatively quick. Picking up the bow in 7. If they can find the Triforce quickly, then they can make up a little bit of ground here. Easy bomb upgrade.
Easy,
money.
2 plus bombs. They're like, who cares about money now? I'm into it.
Mowing down Stalfos. Beef hoping for a compass or for a Triforce to just drop for him. I don't remember where in 7 the Triforce was.
It's all a blur.
Pretty sure we didn't see that segment though.
Just working their way through. And we've got a 9 in the Dead Woods, so they're both right near 9.
Yeah, be very quick for Huffpuff. Beef Supreme's gonna have to go all the way back to Vanilla 1. We have 3 dungeons in Vanilla dungeon locations, don't we?
Interesting. I wonder if they could add that as a thing you put on the seat.
Flag?
A flag, yeah.
I think there is a flag for
just like 2 out of all the dungeons. You know, set a certain number.
Yeah, yeah.
And then...
That'd be interesting.
And then that's one more thing to keep track of. And then you could say, is it first quest, vanilla spot, second quest? Or how about have a certain percentage of all areas be not randomized?
Into 9.
Here we go.
Relatively small 9. That's
that does
not
not
too
look
bad.
small, but it's 9. So for all you listeners, because of our unfortunate mic situation, we are not hearing the game volume. So let us know when you hear Ganon.
I'm certain she doesn't mean that it's unfortunate that she has to sit next to me at the microphone.
No, it's just unfortunate.
We just have no game audio.
Yes. Oh, and we don't have audio for Huffpuff. So
we'll just have to.
We're all on the same page.
We'll have to infer. Looking for the room to go dark.
Beef Supreme patiently waiting for the transport. And there it goes.
Alright, on to Mag's check here for Beef Supreme. He's going to be disappointed, and then head over to 6.
I still think it's worth it, you know?
Oh, totally worth it if you're close. Alright, looks like we've got a Zelda sighting with the compass. I don't believe we saw a path to Zelda yet. Alright, well, we're taking a transport. Oh, Huffpuff was standing at the door, okay. I blinked and missed that. Well, maybe a bomb out of that room.
Both players into 9. Pretty close.
Very quick
possible
Triforce pickup for Beef Supreme. Yeah, without having cleared a whole lot of 9 yet, this is it's quite a race.
Let's see if there's any hints. That could be the make or break.
Alright, we got our Zelda knowledge there for Beef Supreme as well. They're just a few rooms behind Huffpuff in terms of knowledge. And who knows what twists and turns are needed to get to Ganon.
Similar routing so far.
Right, we're off in the western part of the dungeon here for Huffpuff. One bomb wall could be the difference, one transport could be the difference. Try looking to making absolutely sure. Oh, we got the beast lies in the southwest of Skull.
There's the hint. It's a huge hint. There's not. It doesn't seem like there's much left in the southwest that Huffpuff hasn't seen.
Yeah. Yeah, probably need a specific staircase to get access to Ganon.
Exciting. I'm gonna bring some Jamaican food to Red Ganon. I'm trying to keep the joke going.
Found our one of 2 hearts that will be in level 9. Tough seed with the 13 heart mags and 2 hearts in level 9. Unfortunately, blocking the door with the push block there.
Done that before, haven't we all?
Yeah. Deciding I don't want to go that way anyway. On second thought.
Oh, now they both have the clue.
Alright, let's
Still
see
so close.
what to make of it. Beef Supreme trying to process that clue.
Oof.
Good thought to try to bomb out of that room. I don't think Huffpuff tried that bomb, but that was not the answer. That's a good point. I think Ganon might be right next door to Zelda, which would make going from Ganon to Zelda quite quick. It's just a race to find Ganon at this point.
Race to find the stair to find Ganon.
That's what it appears.
Wow, here we are at the end. After all that hard work, it's gonna come down to it.
Oh, we got the same room, same stair.
Oh my lord.
We are room for room now. Wow, this is something. We could have a photo finish. That's not the right stair. All right, let's move on.
Where are they gonna pick? Up or down? Up or down?
Both
Same
going up,
path.
both going into the stair, maybe? Both getting bopped around into the second heart. Okay. Wow.
I mean, they're doing some excellent, awesome tracking, in my opinion, to be able to be not pausing and not hesitating. Oh my goodness, once again.
Half a stair difference.
Ooh.
This could come down to cannon warps.
Oh, he's right there. I think that must be down.
Must be left.
Okay.
No, not left. Down.
Oh, it's so close. Here we go.
Bomb into Ganon's room. They're both going to be fighting Ganon at the same time. We got Mags versus White
Mags
Sword.
will matter, and the heart pickups. Oh my goodness. Let's see. Wow, that was 1 second difference.
Not a direct line to Zelda, so they're going to have to navigate back to Zelda afterwards.
Oh, if Beef Supreme could get a stun lock, and there's Huffpuff.
Pigs down for Huffpuff.
Oof. Okay.
4 more hits for Beef Supreme, it looks like. Unable to get the stun lock. We are racing to Zelda. Nothing really in the way for Huffpuff here.
Wow.
Ganon down for Beef Supreme.
20 seconds behind. 20 seconds behind killing Ganon.
And get your GGs in chat for Huffpuff.
Oh my goodness. What a game. My blood pressure's up.
Absolutely. All right.
Wow. Let's see the
if
time difference.
We've got 137.21 and 137.49.
It's not there yet.
Difference of 28 seconds.
Well, the stream. Wow, 28 seconds. Wow.
What a great race.
Wow.
Very, very close.
How fun.
Well done by both runners. We'll see if we can get either of them into chat here for a couple minutes. Their heart rate's got to be a little bit elevated at this point.
About that. Sorry.
Hello.
Hi, Huffpuff.
Hello.
GG's.
GG.
GG. So,
Oh, what
a little close.
Very close, absolutely. That must have been very exciting to see your opponent finish so closely after you.
Yeah.
You'll see a lot in the chat that it was a really tough seed, and you guys both had to dig and dig to get through.
Yeah, GG
Yeah.
to Beef Supreme who's joining us now too.
Yeah, GG's.
GG.
Yeah, in the end, it was interesting. At the beginning of the seed, the very first take any you guys found, Beef Supreme took the candle. Huffpuff decided to gamble on the heart, and the extra heart ended up mattering in the end because Huffpuff you guys were fighting Ganon at the same time, but Huffpuff had the magical sword, and really that was the difference, because you were probably 2 seconds apart walking into Ganon's room.
Oh.
No way. You know, I was thinking too, because I had tried to go get Mags just before going into 9, and I feel like the, 30 seconds difference in time might have been almost made up by that as well. So yeah, crazy. I'm anxious to watch this one back. It's gonna be great.
Yeah.
It was very entertaining. Thanks, guys.
Yeah.
Very hard fought.
Early on, it was a really rough seed in terms of resources, money, and keys and all. What was your game plan for moving around the overworld, deciding when to attack dungeons?
Pray to Miyamoto that I don't die.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, that's a good plan. That's what I went with too. Yeah, it was pretty rough.
Yeah, because Blue Ring was just, like what, 333.66? Like, good luck getting Blue Ring money.
Yeah.
Although you had some pretty good luck with the gambling, Huffpuff. I think you got 1.3 in a row plus 30 something.
I might have gotten 2 in a row. I think I lost overall on gambling.
I gave up on the gambling after a couple of losses myself, especially with very little money. Thankfully though ended up finding all of the door repairs pretty early on. So after that, everything I gained, I knew I was never gonna lose.
Mm-hmm.
Still though, I think I found the red ring before I even had blue ring money anyway. So it didn't turn out to be anything but buying a big shield for me at one point.
Yeah, I think you had just gotten to blue ring money right before you found the red ring, and then immediately found the red ring. It's unfortunate that your shield was doomed at the very next dungeon you went in.
Yeah.
Made of likes.
Oh, it happens. Yeah, it seemed there was a lot of that, because there was that one, 4 just had likes all over the place, and there was one dungeon, I forget which one it was, but there were just Pulse voices everywhere, like absolutely every room was full of them. I forget which dungeon it was, but I remember it very, very clearly. I remember it because I was going through that dungeon looking for the bow specifically. It wasn't in 7, but I think it might have been 6 that was that one.
No, Bo was 7. This was on Paul's voices. I think it might have been. I don't remember which, but yeah, I remember there being the one with a lot of Paul's voices.
Yeah.
Either way, it was a great race all the way through. Really, you guys kept pace in terms of items and Triforces. You kind of had different items that gave you an advantage at different points, but then it boiled down to finding that recorder, finding that bow. You both got onto it pretty quickly. I think Huffpuff was maybe just a smidge ahead, but yeah, fantastic finish.
And then the magic staircase, as always.
So any last thoughts about the seed or the rest of the tournament?
I know for me, I'm looking forward to this last chance qualifier here. It's going to be a lot of fun, because I'm pretty sure that's going to be the case for me, considering I'm 1 and 2. So yeah, really, really looking forward to that. It's going to be a lot of fun, I hope.
Well, great watching both of you, and best of luck. GG's.
GG.
Thanks very much, and GG's.
If you're looking for some more Zelda 1 Randomizer Rookie Rumble, I think we have another match starting up on Z1 Randomizer in about 15 minutes. And plenty more on the schedule for later on tonight. So stay tuned to the SpeedGaming channels and Z1 Randomizer. We've got another week of group stages before we get that last chance qualifier and then get into bracket stages. So quite a bit more coming from the rookies in the next few weeks. With that, we will hand things back over to our fearless restreamer Diesel Pilot. Thanks everybody for watching, and have a good afternoon.
Bye.